Curious Vedanth and welcome to my podcast. Today, my guest is Narasimhan Nuggehalli, my grand uncle who lives in Dubai. I fondly call him Nachi Tata. He is a structural engineer who is an expert at steel structures. Hi Nachi Tata, welcome to my show.
Hi Vedant, how are you? I'm very happy to be with your show.
I'm happy to have you. So Tata, in my research, I learned that engineering is all about solving problems. I am curious to know what type of problems do structural engineers like you solve?
See, first of all, let me clarify to you. For structural engineers, it is not problem but challenges. So, number one challenge is the stability of the structure. Basically, any steel structure is created and is visualized by the architect. Initially, it is visualized by the architect and he creates a visualized picture of the elevation, what we call it in our terms as elevation, that how the structure should look like when it is completed. Okay, that is the first challenge, is the stability of the structure as required by the architectural engineer. Next challenge is to manufacture. See, any structure has to be manufactured and it has to be easy to manufacture. It is not that you design something and it cannot be manufactured, it's of no use. Then the third challenge will be the logistics. That is, you can produce a structure and if it cannot be moved to the site where it has to be installed, then it will also have a problem. So all these things have to be checked. And the fourth one is to see that the structure is erected as per the designed values and also as per the architectural engineer who wants that structure to be erected to be in sync with that. So these are the challenges what a structural engineer encounters while designing the structure.
Do you just design and give the drawings for a building, or do you go to the construction site and give orders?
No, it doesn't end in designing and making the drawing and give it to the people. No, it doesn't end there. So we certainly have to be there at the site, and we visit the sites and we see the progress and see that the desired and as it is required by the drawings, it is constructed also at the site until it is handed over to the client or it satisfies the desired result. Till that we are involved in the things.
Okay. Is constructing a building just like building Lego blocks? Or in Lego blocks, if we make a big mistake, you can dismantle and rebuild. Is it the same with buildings?
Yes, more or less it is the same way, except it involves cost. That's all. Now, in Lego blocks, you build it, and if it is not okay, you can dismantle it and then rebuild it without involving any cost into that. But in our case, if that is built wrongly, then it can be rectified, it can be dismantled, it can be rebuilt. But only thing is, it involves the money.
Okay, so you can't do this. If you realize a mistake when cement is still wet, you can't just remove the block from the cement. Can you?
No, it is not possible. It involves lot of work. It's not just like Lego blocks. It is not. It's not so easy as you do it in Lego blocks.
What are the most frequently used construction vehicles?
There are a lot of construction vehicles depending on the project. That's structure-wise. For different structures, we use different things. But generally used things are cranes, forklifts, man lifts for people to go up and down, and then many more construction equipments like dozers and your backfillers, they are all used.
What are backhoes? Because in my research, I came across a vehicle called a backhoe. What is it used for?
Backhoe is used for excavating the soil. Before anything, foundation has to be put, and then for that foundation, we need to excavate the soil on the site. So that is called, backhoe is used for that purpose.
To dig sand up for the foundation to go in, right?
Yes, exactly. For the structure to stand, we need foundations. So for foundation, we need to dig the soil and then build the foundation. For that purpose, backhoe is used.
In a crane, when the lifting arm goes high up, how does the operator see where it goes? Is there a camera attached to the top and by radio signals it comes to the driver?
Now you asked a very big challenging question for the operator. Certainly, operator cannot see, and in some cases, not only high up, he will have to be, the item to be installed will be in a dark place where he cannot even see that also. So for that reason, generally, we have a man called rigger. He is called a rigger. So he is the man, he is an expert in sending the material to the location and keep it in right place. The crane operator and riggers have a very good communication skill. And sometimes if it is visible, the rigger will give the hand signals. And if it is not visible at all, he will use walkie-talkie. So through walkie-talkie, he says, okay, let the boom down. Then let the load come forward, or let the structure come backward, or let it go up, let it go down. All those signals are given by the rigger. The synchronization between the operator and the riggers is more important in this case. So certainly, operator cannot see, there is no camera, there is nothing like that. Rigger will know which block has to go where exactly, and that block will be lifted up by the operator, and the rigger will rig the structure, and then he will place it in the right location.
In bulldozers and few other vehicles, the operator's seat is so high up from the ground. How does the driver climb up onto the deck where he needs to open the door?
See, there are ladders attached to that machine. Any machine, any excavator or dozers or the cranes, everything is attached with a ladder. So he climbs through ladder and then goes into the cabin.
Why did you choose to be a structural engineer? As a child, what did you want to be?
Okay, now basically from my childhood, I was interested in mathematics and mechanical toys. I was very much interested in toys and toy building and other things. And maybe because the structural engineering involves mathematics and basically geometry, so which I was very much inclined to, so that I chose to be a structural engineer.
Nice childhood of yours.
Yes.
What is your favorite steel structure and why?
Favorite steel structure is skylight and dome structures. And the basic challenge, what it involves is the erection. So the designing and erection of that steel structure and the skylight and dome structures are very challenging. That's the reason why I like those two structures.
What are skylights?
Skylight is something, which is erected in between two buildings on the top of the thing. If you look at the buildings, you'll have the glass panels fixed on the roof. Do you remember that, through which light enters into the building?
Yes.
So those are called skylights.
What are your hobbies?
My hobby is reading, and I love to read spy thrillers and then craft and collecting the dolls and toys.
And I like to craft, like crafting, art crafting. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I don't have any particular choice of food, but basically I like to eat any vegetarian food.
Same with me.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for coming on my show.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for you also, Vedant. And it was a great pleasure talking to you and be a part of this show.
Dear listeners, follow my Facebook page, Curious Vedanth, to get updates on the upcoming episodes, to listen at leisure on your phone and get notified about future episodes. Subscribe by searching for Curious Vedanth wherever you get your podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more. You can also listen to my show on vedant.buzzsprout.com. Thank you for listening to Curious Vedant. Don't forget to rate and leave comments.